awfully well until the Iowa State game. Broke a bone in his neck, is out. And Jarrett Stidham broke a bone in his foot. Shock Linwood, the top receiver, out for Baylor as well.
This one is overthrown, intended for Chris Platt.
For Baylor.
Johnson, read option, takes it.
Field 4th and short, think of a run here.
Jefferson, keeper, still on his feet to the 35-yard line.
Out, many quarterbacks, a lot of wildcat.
Lynx Hawthorne, the backup quarterback, the backup kick returner, the backup wide receiver. Those guys are gone, and they still think they can move the ball. Johnson. And flying up from the corner, Des Lawrence.
And 4th and 10, this is actually a place where you could go for it for Baylor, and here they go. We'll take a look at Johnson not having anything downfield, good coverage, but Baylor now on 4th and inside of 10 deciding to go for it. It goes in the end zone. There's no change in the field.
That's a backward pass, and Chafin, but he came in only 15 out of 38. Flanker screen. They'll get the first down and more. Some more
great mechanics, but Jefferson's got himself a little bit of an arm, and now you see, look at the tight spiral. That ball got over there in a hurry. Terrific throw, terrific. 61 points per game when he was injured.
Cannon using his speed to pick up and not an indication.
From what we saw earlier in the year, yeah, an outlier, but boy, it was shocking.
Jefferson.
They looked.
Jefferson showing his speed across midfield into Tar Heel. What a burst.
Well, if you're just joining us, Shock Linwood, who holds the Baylor record for freshman rushers, the Baylor record for sophomore rushers, the Baylor record for junior rushers, is not with us today because of a foot injury he suffered against Texas. And so Jefferson and Williams and Lynx Hawthorne coming in as a, by the way, you're going for it on 4th.
Hawthorne, nice cut. Lynx Hawthorne. Out of bounds.
Touchdown he scored. It looked like he may have banged his right thigh or hip. Boy, that is a nice block, but that cut right there on Donnie Miles, and then just trying to outrun the other safety, Dominique Green. But this is a guy who, yeah, he's the second-string quarterback. There's the out of bounds, but he's a 4.40 and has a great first and second step. And now
to take the snap. Wants to throw on first down, now trying to buy some time, and Chris Johnson throws
on one against Jeff Schottmer, the middle linebacker. Schottmer does his thing, but it's not enough.
Jefferson near the 10.
We're going to go fast, but we're always going to be one of the best running teams in the conference, and we're going to do it running between the tackles. So even though they've had to pare down their world-class program.
Williams again on 3rd and 9, slipped a tackle inside the 40. 35, tries to spin out of another one. Finally dragged down by Des Lawrence, but a terrific run on 3rd and 9 for a first down, and they are just crushing the heels up front.
There is no penetration. The white jerseys are just stuck to green jerseys. And I was mentioning the improvement that Williams has made in the strength side.
Feuerbauer is in there as an extra blocker. Williams throws, and is it inbounds? It is. Out.
This is a down and distance. Looks like he controlled it through the catch down and distance where.
You got to credit that offensive line. These guys are studs. And they're going to come out throwing, and they throw to Johnny Jefferson.
Out because guys were walking around. But now you're in a position, you manage the clock, you're going to get at least one throw down the field into the end zone, but if you manage it even better and you pick up a few more throws.
And Chafin will get the carry. Chafin down to the 37-yard line. Wind the clock. Jefferson throws to the sideline. Cannon made the catch, gets out of bounds.
Restarting.
No. Johnson does throw it for the end zone and out of the end zone. So
I think this was a playoff caliber team for sure.
Johnson under pressure. Tries to make a back shoulder throw, and that is going to be an interference call against Des Lawrence. He didn't like the call. It was intended for Cannon, and he and Lawrence are woofing at each other.
15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Well, Des Lawrence had terrific position on Cannon. He's got to just turn and find that ball just a second earlier, but you can see that right hand. He's got great position. If that right hand doesn't pull the left arm, it's a good call. I think that was when Lawrence knocked it.
So big break all the way down to the 26, and they'll hand it off to Chafin. Chafin turns the corner, picks up 11, 12 yards before he's forced out of bounds. So they've used Chafin, Jefferson, and Williams at running back, Johnson and Hawthorne and the three running backs as guys who are getting direct snaps.
And now they've got a flag, and the way the North Carolina defense is clapping, this looks like it's going to be against Baylor.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 9. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down. That is number 9's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
Guys have to find a way to keep their emotions in check.
And he's been going toe-to-toe there. And they went, it's got to be something he said. Yeah, it's got to be something that he said.
Doc, did you see anything down there?
Yeah, the official told him to quit talking. He turned back to the official and said something right to the side judge's face, and he pulled the flag. So it's obviously the comment he didn't like.
And Jerry, he was, everybody was walking back. There would not have been a penalty if he wasn't determined that he was going to be selfish and make some comment that he shouldn't have.
And
3rd and 4. Chafin cuts it outside. First down and more. Chafin still on his feet inside the 5 to the 3.
Job by Katie Cannon. Cannon's been out there jawing it up with Lawrence. But look at Cannon with his hands inside. Lawrence does a nice job fighting off and finally making that this is a completely changed program from when Art Briles took over.
Nice fake by Johnny Jefferson. Look at that speed. Jefferson still on his feet. Touchdown.
That we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get to 600 yards rushing for Baylor. That's just
Williams. Jefferson again lowers his shoulder very close to a first down. Moves over for Hawthorne, and Hawthorne on the keeper. Links Hawthorne inside the 5, fighting for extra yards to the 1.
And there is just no energy left. Just no energy. That's Thomas in there getting wrapped up by Blackmar. Blackmar looks like a pretty good